the two syntax join formats. Let's take a closer look at Oracle's proprietary join format and the ANSI standard join format. Here's a syntax diagram for the join syntax within the where clause of a select statement for Oracle's proprietary format. Really all it is a where clause with columns or expressions joined together by comparison conditions. In other words, column equals column, column greater than column, etc. The two little optional plus signs are for coding outer joins. We'll look at outer joins later on. Once again, here's an example of an Oracle proprietary join format select statement. Let's take a look at this select statement. I've typed it into a notepad and I'm simply going to copy and paste it into my SQL Plus window. Once again, I'm going to set wrap off and line size to 132. I'll paste in the SQL statement and we can see it running. Now let's take a look at the ANSI standard join format. This syntax diagram is a little bit more complicated than the last one, the Oracle proprietary format. What the ANSI standard join format does is it places the joining more or less into the from clause, and the where clause becomes simply filtering. We don't want to go too much into the syntax right now, but what you can see is different types of joins: a cross join, a natural join, an outer join, and two other clauses called the on and using clauses. We'll get to those at a later stage. Here's the same query that we ran before, namely this query, but in the ANSI standard join format. I've typed this query into my notepad as well, and I'm going to copy and paste it, and I'm going to execute it in SQL Plus as well. So let's paste it and run it. And as you can see, we get 147 rows, exactly the same result. Let's go back to the syntax diagrams and briefly recap. Oracle's proprietary format. The joins appear in the where clause as expression, comparison, expression sets, as in this query here, where act equals act and venue equals venue. Or more specifically, a.act, alias by act table, is equal to s.act, which is the show table alias, and similar for the venue. Once again, the plus sign is used to denote the syntax of outer joins. The ANSI standard join format places the syntax into the from clause of the select statement. Again, the where clause is reserved for filtering only as far as the ANSI standard is concerned. We have cross joins, natural joins, outer joins, and inner joins using the using and on clauses to specify specific columns and specific column matches. The on clause is used to qualify a column match, and the using clause is used to qualify a set of columns to match on or to join on. The reason why the on and using clauses are required is in order to qualify column names between tables. Sometimes two tables can be joined on column names which are of different names in the two tables. This is where the on clause would be used. The using clause allows you to specify more than one column. In other words, the using clause would be used for a join where we have tables with composite keys. The explanation for the use of on and using is not always 100% what I've just described, but that is generally how they're applied.